What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Poor Man Printing. In this episode, we're going to be talking about comic book blind boxes and more. What can that be? I mean, I don't know. It could be anything. But check this out, guys. Well, bam! Yeah, I'm sporting the Economy shirt, brah. To the moon. To the freaking moon. So, let's go ahead and just get into it right now. First off, I want to give a shout out to Cavell and Anderson. He's talking about 100 miles an hour conviction, 1,000 retweets, and I'm tatting Economy logo on my left butt cheek and posting it on YouTube. Hey, I want everybody to go share this. I want everybody to go share this because I damn sure want to see him get a tattoo on his ass. I ain't lying. That'll be great. So yeah, Cavell, you got your wish, big dog. I'm helping you out, bro. You know how we stick together. I'm helping you out, bro. All right, so let's listen to this AMA. And just to let y'all know, I was trying to do the AMA on Clubhouse live, but I ran into all kind of complications. Like, I got the screen up, but evidently I couldn't get the Bluetooth hooked up to give you sound. So it's like, wasn't no sense in even doing anything with it. But thank God, Cavell, Mr. Cavell, tattoo on the rumpus. He recorded it for me, so I went through there and picked out some key points in the AMA, and I think everybody needs to hear this because there's some great stuff in here. So let's listen to what they have to say right now.
There, Dan, I don't know if you want to maybe give some insight into the comics side of things while we're here.
Yes, I can, and then yeah, I apologize. I will have to jump after that. The work never ceases, especially pre-drop day. So yeah, I mean, I am super excited about the digital comics coming out. Obviously, it's something that we've been working on for a very long time, so it's been very depressing not being able to talk to anyone about it. But you know, really, I think the thing I'm most excited about is that you know, these digital comics really give the fan or the collector or the comic reader the best of both worlds, in the sense that, you know, number one, you have to try and get the comic, which is the same in the real world. You know, a new comic comes out and it's limited edition. You've got to line up around the corner to get it, or in our case, you've got to try and get it in a drop. And then the second part of that is, you know, you can actually, you know, what most people do if they get a very sought after comic is, you know, similar to like what Reese said, you know, they will pick it up and with white gloves and, you know, treat it ever so carefully and then get it sealed inside a plastic sleeves in order for it to maintain its perfection. But the great thing again about digital is that, you know, you can read this comic as many times as you want. You can move it around, you can put it in your showrooms, and of course the quality is still there. And then on the other side of that, of course, you can continue to, you know, buy, sell, or trade the comics with other VV users. So you really have that full gamut of experience.
And that's true, guys. If you think about it, when you buy a comic book, which I don't really buy comic books, but there is no wear and tear on a digital comic book. And also, speaking on that note, the digital comic books, for the people who are not on VV right now, when they go to drop the digital comic books, that same comic book will not drop. I mean, that's it. You're getting one comic book. Just like NFTs, they're not going to drop the same one. You know, the lower mint number of the comic book, I mean, that's going to be great. But they're going to want these comic books, especially putting up in their shelves and everything else, you know, displaying them, showing them off. We're talking about 2D comic books with AR, which he's not going to speak on it too much. You know, that's still under wraps. But yeah, I could see these comic books selling faster than the regular NFTs, because these are going to be for real collectors that want to collect these comic books and have all their sets. I mean, we don't know which one they're going to drop first either. We're talking about Marvel though, so there's no telling which one they'll drop. But yeah, let's keep listening.
You know, when it comes to comics on the VV platform. And just to give you guys a bit more insight into what that experience is going to be like, you know, we aren't just selling comic covers or comic artwork. You will actually be buying the full edition of that comic. We're right now in the process of putting our finishing touches on our beautiful e-reader And as I mentioned, you're also able to display those comics in your showroom. There is some really cool AR stuff that I won't say too much about now, but you know, we'll bring out some demos maybe in 3.
Now just hearing this, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 2D comic, right? And with the animation coming and then gamification coming, I can just see this comic book being 2D, and you click in it and the page turns. You know how it gets that nice wavy fold and it turns, and then you got the next page, you can read it and you hit it again and it turns again. I mean, that is freaking badass. I'm sorry, but I'm more excited about the comic books than I are the NFTs. The digital comic books are going to be really cool.
Weeks. And yeah, again, you know, for us, it's just about the experience, making sure that we're, you know, we never really develop things for us. You know, we really try to read what is happening out there in the real world, and really what, you know, pushes people's buttons for enjoyment, and try to bring that into the digital space. One little tidbit that I will drop is that when you buy a comic, it will be somewhat of a blind box experience, in the sense that you might buy a comic and then you will have a 1 in X chance of getting the secret rare cover or the ultra rare cover.
More reason to buy it. These comics are going to fly off the shelves. I mean, people are going to be lined up. I mean, smashing that buy button just to get this stuff right here, because this is insane. You'll be able to get a secret rare or an ultra rare in a blind box with the comic that you're buying. I mean, who's not excited about that? I don't even like comics. I never collect comics. I've never really read a comic, to tell you the truth. But hell, I'm excited for it. I want to buy it. And if you can make me want to buy a comic book, a digital comic book off of VV, you're doing something. Just think about the collectors, how excited they are. I mean, yeah, guys, VV, yeah, you ain't gonna mess with VV.
So that's going to be, you know, something quite new coming to VV, this sort of blind box style experience. And so, yeah, for anyone out there, good luck getting some of these ultra rares or secret.
Exactly.
Awesome.
I
had a question.
Now stay with me, guys. Stay with me, because I want to show you this part right here. This is David Yu actually talking about the article in Marvel. Okay, so right here, he's being asked a question about the roadmap. And David actually goes in and talks about something else that Marvel's doing. But yeah, just listen to it and you kind of get an idea of what they're going to be doing in the next 6 months.
Since we have David here, David, can we kind of get a roadmap for the next, 6 months, like up to Christmas, and then what we're looking at, here going into next year for VV?
Yeah, thanks. So that's a good question. I mean, myself and Dan, every day we talk about what's on the roadmap for the next 6 months. I do need to tell you, we are in season 2. So obviously, by December, we'll hopefully will be in start of season 3 of all our collectibles. We're going to be really leveling up, and you will see a lot of the collectible have gamification inside or interaction. The Marvel announcement you guys probably have read is all about comics as well as statues and collectible and more. So
you hear that? And more. Is he telling the truth though? Yeah, digital comic books and more. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
The word "and more" is going to be pretty amazing. Like you guys haven't seen that. Even Marvel don't want to announce it yet because it's "and more" is that the word they use is, is telling you something that, hey, it's not just comic, it's not just the toy statues, it's much more is coming out, and that will come from towards mid to end of this. Well, we're already in the middle of the year. It will be more towards the end of the year. But like I say, it's more interactions, a lot more gamification, things like that.
So what is "and more"? Like, I have not a clue. I got a small clue. I think it's got something to do with gamification. Because because we all know that VV is going to go into gamification. They're going to make games on the VVverse. They have actually said this several times. I mean, in the beginning, when I first found VV, they was, you know, in their white paper, it was talking about Street Fighter fighting each other and all that. I mean, I'm probably not quoting it perfect, but they want to get into the gaming part because this brings a whole lot more people into the VV app, not just collectors, but gamers. And I'm not saying this could be like Fortnite or anything. I mean, that's massive, but they could actually do it. I mean, they got the team to do it. So leave a comment down below what you think it's going to be, the and more part, because I really don't know. I mean, digital comic books, okay, NFTs, all Marvel characters. What is this and more? I don't know. Could it actually be gamification? Could it be the Hulk actually fighting Iron Man or something like that, you know, or Britney Spears slapping the Hulk? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it could be Britney Spears. I mean, y'all all know that. They're going to get Britney Spears. Y'all know this. But yeah, leave a comment down below, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on notifications if you like this kind of content. And yeah, we'll be back with more later. Podman Printing out.